I'm Ric Flair and I'm gonna kick your ass. Woo! I'm leaving England in 1 week. Not forever. I will definitely come back here, but I don't know when I'm gonna live here next. So this is a little exciting. First of all, I want to express my gratitude to the UK for having me here for the last 11 years, and it's been a really cool ride. I feel like I've been here too long now, and the world is a big place. I feel like life has started to pass me by a little bit. I have achieved a lot in the UK. I got my education here. I got my first degree, BSc. I got my second degree, my master's. I got my driving license here. I got my first car. I bought my first house. And I built a career here. So I've done a lot of firsts in the UK. I kind of grew up in the UK, and I feel like this has now worn its utility. It's time to move to the next chapter of my life, and I don't really know what that chapter yet will be, but I have an itch to go, and I need to do it. I need to scratch that itch, okay? Another reason is the weather. So like many people, my mood is influenced by the weather, and I'm just too exhausted of the British weather. It's grey, it's rainy, it's not hot enough for me. I like hot, sunny weather. The British weather is very unreliable, especially up north. It's very rainy. It's raining so often, and especially in the 6 months of what I call the wet winter months. So, from October till April, it's just really, really bad weather. The summers are weak and not hot enough, and even the summers are unpredictable. It's very, very rare that you get a full sunny day. Even on a nice summer day, it'll be sunny for a few hours, and then it'll be overcast or at least partly sunny. It's not hot enough to really go swimming in the sea. I go swimming in the sea anyway because I love the sea. I love the beach. I live for the beach. But it's still cold, and you kind of almost need a wetsuit to go swimming. I swim without a wetsuit, and I have swam in different British beaches, and they were cool, but they were cool literally. They were cold. So I want to go somewhere perhaps where the weather's a little warmer and you can go swimming on the beach. Singlehood. So another reason why I'm leaving. It's not really a reason why I'm leaving, but it adds to the reason to leave is being single. So because I'm single, and first of all, I dated several people here. I had a few boyfriends, and I've never managed to settle down with anyone. I either didn't like them enough. When I did like them enough, they didn't want to settle down with me, and that's a separate video. But I never found anyone to settle down with, so I'm not really tied down by a person. I don't have to stay here for that reason. Another reason is that I want to change my career. I no longer want to work in banking. Banking is not really a profession that I'm suitable for, I've discovered after 10 years in it. That's a separate video as well. But I either want a job that I will enjoy more or work for myself. At the moment, I'm working on creating independent income streams. And so far, I've created one independent income stream that gives me a little bit of monthly income. It's not enough to live on, but it's a start. I want to be able to make enough money to live on without having a 9-to-5 job. And even if I do end up working for a company, I don't want to work for a corporate giant anymore. I want to work for a small or a medium business with more flexibility, with more room for growth, and more potential for my own contribution to the business, and fewer procedures. That's another video waiting to happen as well. I want to meet new people, so I make some really good friends in the UK, and I feel like now many of them are moving on with their life. They're having kids, they're getting married, they're working a lot, or they've moved themselves. So I still don't really feel like I fully belong. I mean, I'll always be the foreigner among my friends, and it's fine. I don't mind it, but even though I'm a UK citizen, I will never kind of fully get the Brits. And there's sometimes a certain insularity that I discovered. Maybe it's because I spent many years in America when I was younger, or I spent some time in America when I was younger, and I still have that mentality of being really open and really forthcoming and not having all these rules. But I just can't get used to certain things, certain social conventions in this country. So I want to meet people from other parts of the world. I want to meet people from Asia, or uh, move back to the States and hang out with people that live over there. These are some of the reasons why I want to leave the UK. But the main reason is that I want to see more of the world. And I'm either going to end up in the States, or in South Korea, or in Israel, or maybe somewhere completely different. I might end up actually in Africa, because I have a crazy plan that involves Africa. So I am working on all those crazy plans, and I might make a video about them later. The world is a big place. This is the United Kingdom. And I'm right there in the middle. Right there. This is where I'm going next. And this is where I'm going next. I think. But I also want to come here. Wait, where is it? There we go. I also want to come right here to South Korea. And if I go to South Korea, I want to live in Busan because it's on the coast and it's close to Japan. I don't really want to live in Seoul because it's a huge, huge city, and I don't want to live in a huge city. Another place I might end up in is the Middle East, maybe Israel, maybe right there. Or maybe Italy, right there. If I go to Italy, I'm going to cycle all around Italy. I want to check it out. And I just want to cycle around the whole country. Maybe even Spain. And maybe cross from Spain into Morocco. And then maybe cycle all the way down the western coast of Africa. All the way down through here. All the way down through here. I got a friend in Ghana that I could crash with, and then all the way down through Namibia. I've always wanted to go to Namibia, and then maybe stop in South Africa, and then back up through Botswana, because I always wanted to see Botswana, and through Mozambique and Tanzania and Kenya. And then, I don't know, all these countries, South Sudan, Ethiopia, and Somalia, are kind of unstable, so I would probably choose Ethiopia. I have a friend in Ethiopia. But then, where do you go from Ethiopia? You have to go into Sudan, don't you? Or you have to cross into the Yemen, which I don't want to do, so I would have to go through Sudan, and then into Egypt. And then back into Israel, I guess. So that would be quite interesting. So yeah, that would be my crazy bike tour. I would cycle all around Africa. I'm not afraid of it. I know people who have done it. Well, I don't know them personally, but you can Google them, and people have done it.